Hi guys, Gary G back again for another video. And I got my buddy here, Jorge from Jorge's Auto Detailing here in Fresno. The reason I got him here today is we're going to talk about the difference between a van and a trailer setup for detailing, the pros and cons. It's one of the most common questions that I get on my YouTube. And today I want to squash it with another pro from the area. So let's get it.
Let's get it, let's go.
Let's go. All right, Jorge, so what do you got? What kind of vehicle is this?
So it's a 2011 Ford Transit Connect.
Okay.
It's a little van, it's nothing too big.
In your opinion, what are the pros and cons of having a van setup as opposed to what you think it would be with like a trailer?
So right away it's like the sizing.
Yeah.
You have a little van or whatever van you have, but you don't have to carry like a trailer with you or be anything like it takes too much space in my eyes, like in my opinion. If you have a truck and a trailer, it's already taking too much space, and then well, the other one is gas, that's for sure.
All right, Jorge, why don't you show us the inside, what you got going and how you got this set up to where it all fits?
All right, so basically you have your pressure washer here, your water pump, your hose reel, your generator, your bottle holders, your brushes. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but it's more of a you get more organized. Yeah.
Well, it looks to me like you say it's not too fancy, but the process that the company who made it for you went through to make this looks like everything was made to look exactly the way it is. And I know that there's other companies around that do that, specifically like H2O and some other brands. What's the company called that did this for you?
It's First Choice Auto Detail Supplies.
First Choice?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, because I know we had talked before, you had talked about how you bought the van, but then you paid the company to do the setup.
Yeah.
What did the company charge you to do the setup?
So so First Choice, they charged me I'm not sure like the exact amount on top of my head, but I know it's a little bit over $6,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit over $6,000, and that included like all this right here: the pressure washer, the Viper pump, the hose reel, 100-foot hose.
Okay.
The generator, bottle holders, and then on the other side a water tank and the whole diamond plate.
Yeah.
On the doors, on the floor, on the wall.
So for you guys, if you don't know, when they make these, they make it on a skid. So they make it on a floor, they build it, and they literally either build it as it's in there or they slide it in. And that's one of the differences on this. You know, you can put a skid on a trailer, like a flatbed trailer, or you can put them in here like this too. And the good thing is you can interchange them too. If you want to, you can take them out and you can customize them. I've seen people do that. So you're into it, $6,000. How much did the actual van cost?
The van was $11,000.
Okay, so
yeah.
you're into it about $17,000.
$17,000
to get started.
Yeah, I mean with the nice setup, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a fancy setup, but obviously it's nice to have because you get organized.
Yeah, so you literally buy it, you get it done, and it's ready to go, and you're ready to rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then you have a wrap on your van. What did you pay for that?
For the wrap on the exterior was $4,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, to be exact, $4,200.
So you're looking at about $20,000.
Yeah.
To get started. So it's a little bit of a price. It's a little bit of a chunk of money to get started, but there's a lot of benefits to having a van as opposed to having a trailer, which we'll go over when I go over my setup here too. But why don't you show us what you're able to fit on the side here?
So in here, like I said, it's very small. So you're basically gonna have your buckets on top of here, unless you have like another. What I'm planning to do is get like a little, it's like a little more, like something to put stuff on top. But for now, I have basically these buckets for the wheels, and then all the brushes for the tires and stuff like that.
Okay.
I have the air compressor, the water tank, the polisher holder. This is just all like my vacuum, my extractor. I have some more products up in here. I have all my gallon products in here. And yeah, it's pretty much just like the more heavy stuff that you have to take out.
Well, it looks to me like you have all the space you need. You just don't have any extra space.
Yeah, exactly. So you can fit everything here, but it would be nice to have a little bit extra space to put anything extra that you get. So
right.
Yeah, it is small, but you can fit everything here perfect.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the back of my trailer because this is the heart. I mean, it's pretty much the heart of a van. That's usually where we like to deal with our stuff, is in the back. So my idea with this is like version 15. I'm not even joking. This is probably version 15, where I've switched so many things around and added the shelf, and what I was trying to do was make it to where I have to go to the other side of the trailer as little as possible, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you feel the same way. You want to have things like right here in your van to where you could just get to work and you can just go for it, right?
That's the same problem I have too with mine. I forgot to mention it, that I constantly have to be going back over there.
Yeah.
I have to go on that side, opening the sliding doors and stuff. I mean, that's like, I do it like a handful of times when I'm doing the detail, so it gets kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah, and like I said, I literally just did another setup on this, and I brought 4 racks as opposed to just having 2. I have all my 32 ounce, all my 16 ounce bottles, and I have, you know, interior, exterior, or it could be, I may not have it organized right now, but that was my idea with that. Soaps, polishers, everything, all my towels, vacuum attachments, interior stuff, a 50-foot Uberflex hose reel. This is just a regular general pump reel. And I just have a basic Ryobi right now until I get my next pressure washer, which is, I think it's gonna be the Active brand version 2. They're coming out with that pretty soon. And I want it because it's a 2 gallon per minute, 1800 PSI. So I'm gonna get that 3,500 watt Predator generator that everybody pretty much has, except for this guy has a nicer one. The Champion has a nice one. Yeah. 50-foot air hose reel, 50-foot Flexzilla extension. And then behind here, I actually have the rigid air compressor.
That's the one I used to have.
Yeah, that's a great one. I got that one because of the SCFM, right? Yeah. So when you're running a Tornador, actually when it kicks on, your Tornador works even better.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I got that. And then we can start checking out the other side there too. But right here, I got all my wheel brushes, my interior and exterior brushes, tire shine, you know, all that stuff. And all right, so it's a little more tricky to show the inside of you know, my trailer here because you have to go around a corner. So try to do the best I can with the camera work. I have a Gorilla 300 capacity, the platform. I just got this one. The last one I had used to shake on me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So it used to make me nervous. Yeah. I got that. I got my IK Pro Foam 12. I love this. This is a foam sprayer. I got my buckets. I got pad holders. I got everything I need over here. Let me show you. So I'm gonna take you with me here just because it's easier to do inside the trailer. And what I got going on here is I got my pad holders. I got my drill with my batteries. I got my Ryobi blower, my vacuum hose. Right here is behind the wall that you see. This is where all the big stuff's at. So my steamer, my vacuum, the extra polishers. Right here I have my polisher rack with my Rupes and my Max Shine. And then down here we got a 90-gallon water tank strapped down. This is gravity fed. So you see I got a bunch of space up here to carry everything that I need. I got my extractor, I got my steamer, I've got my vacuum, everything else that you need. I got plenty of space up there. And as you can see here, I've got a lot of empty space. All right, so it started raining on us a little bit, so we're just improvising here, so bear with us. But anyways, I was gonna say the things that I like about your van are because they're things I don't like about my trailer.
Yeah.
Meaning I like the idea of something compact and everything has a place, and it almost seems to me like I need to fill my trailer full of stuff because I have room.
Yeah, exactly.
But then the problem is I'm pulling it with my truck here. This is a Hemi. It gets about 10 to 12 miles a gallon. I mean, it gets expensive to run this thing. And this is not a light trailer. It's a custom-made steel trailer. And it's a 5x10x5. It's got double plywood on the floors. It's got a 90-gallon water tank. So my downsides of having a trailer is your truck doesn't get as good a gas mileage as these vans do. And there's a lot of extra space in this particular trailer that I could actually have a smaller trailer and save on weight and get better gas mileage. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that the trailer and my truck, they probably take up about 40 feet.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you see
the size of the trailer is almost like the size of my little van.
His whole setup is the size of my trailer. So it's very hard for me to pull up in front of customers' houses or at businesses. I have to move a lot because of that, and that's, you know, that's a big negative to me. So that's one thing that I really like about a van. That's actually why I actually would tell you my recommendation is to go with a van if you can afford it. The only difference is my truck, I have one payment on my truck. We talked about how it cost you roughly about $20,000 to get where you're at right now, right?
Roughly around 20.
My trailer cost me $4,300. My decals on the outside cost me about $1,900, and everything inside I could calculate it, but it cost me a few grand. So I'm probably a little over halfway, but my day-to-day expenses are a lot higher than his because of the gas.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's my personal vehicle.
Yeah.
So if this breaks down, my business stops.
Exactly.
If your personal vehicle breaks down,
you've got my personal car. Yeah. And
All right, guys. Well, I hope that was informative for you guys. We're going to end it here because it's starting to rain really good. So make sure you guys leave a like to show some love for us, to stand out in the rain and show you guys a little bit of knowledge, and hopefully we can help you make a better decision on how you want to start your detailing business, the way you want to go. So I appreciate you, coming out with me and doing that. Yeah, I appreciate it. Jorge is a good friend of mine. Make sure you guys go follow him. Where can they follow you at?
Follow me on Instagram or YouTube, but I haven't posted on YouTube yet. But I'm gonna start posting pretty soon. Jorges_auto detailing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him start posting on YouTube. Yeah, we're gonna get him on there.
I have to start already. Yeah, I've been slacking on it really bad.
Yeah, you got to start YouTube, man. People always appreciate having different knowledge, and everybody has different ways of doing things, like we were talking about. So, thank you guys so much for coming back to another video. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one, right? Peace out. Stay slick.
You guys stay slick.